Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Monday morning again, Monday, then Tuesday, Wednesday. But first and foremost, I've got to say a big, massive shout out to Paul in the North Bank, actually, aka the Bray, for taking on the Sunday show. He did a wonderful show on Sunday with his band of merry men, but wonderful stuff, really good stuff there. And who knows, it could be a regular slot for the Bray, the Sunday show, because I am going to be doing any more Sunday content. I will enjoy my time with my lovely wife. My well-being is more important than anything else. And also this morning, early doors, woke up this morning, and I made my way down to a certain part of North London, and was doing some shopping. And I was thinking, crikey, this time last year, I was also in Wood Green. I was in Wood Green at that time when we lost 3 games. Remember the first 3 games we lost this time last year? And I remember being in Wood Green, like getting the trolley and doing the shopping, had my headphones on, walking back to the bus after doing the shopping. And I had my Arsenal top on. And a woman was pointing at me, saying, I said, excuse me, what are you saying? She goes, oh, I wouldn't be wearing that. I said, what are you talking about? Oh, Arsenal not good at the moment. I said, yeah, but you've got to support Arsenal, not only in the good times, in the bad times as well. So there I am, going to Wood Green. Those of you who know North London, Wood Green, again, going to the bus stop, waiting for the bus, and just reflecting, this time last year, we had lost 3 games. Now we have won 3 games. Oh my goodness. That year's gone so very quick. But thank you for joining me on this Monday morning show here. Was again a fun packed. Well, it's going to be a packed out news segment over here. I think we've got 4 parts for the whole news. We've got some news in regards to Martin Odegaard, his comments on Granit Xhaka. Yeah. We've got some transfer news. Yeremy Pino, Youri Tielemans, and any other players linked to Arsenal over the last 6 weeks. And also there's some sad news, some really sad news. But we're going to get into this one on the other side of this music intro. Yes, indeedy. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Monday morning show brings a plethora, a whole bucket load of transfer news and speculation news and any kind of news anyway, filtered. But what you can do right about now is make sure that you do subscribe to Cannon Fodder TV and hit the bell notification button so you can receive almost all the latest news right here on our wonderful channel. You can also come into the live chat. You can see I've got the background up and running. And wonderful stuff from Paul in the North Bank, aka the Bray, or is it the Bray, aka Paul in North Bank? But anyway, the Sunday show, really good segment. I kind of checked it out, bits and pieces, because I said to myself weeks ago, I'm going to reduce doing the content on a Sunday. I want to enjoy the weekend at least, or at most the Sunday, not doing any content at all. So in steps Paul. Paul, thank you so very much for stepping in. And you did a really good job, fella. Really good job. We're talking about the figures. I mean, over I think 1,500 views and counting. So well done, fella. Well done. So I think let's get into this one, and we'll also be talking about the voting. We did man of the match after the game on Saturday, so you can still vote if you want to. Very interesting. But you know what? I think without further ado, let's get into the first news segment of the day. So I can put it up. Now, Martin Odegaard, the pin-up boy, the club captain, has spoken about Granit Xhaka, who's, I won't say he's the opposite, but anyway. And he reveals that he turns to Granit Xhaka for leadership advice after taking over as Arsenal captain. I'm thinking, well, then you need to give him the captain's armband. Anyhow, Martin Odegaard has revealed he speaks to Granit Xhaka for advice around being Arsenal captain after taking over skipper this summer. Odegaard was appointed club captain at the end of July after Lacazette left the club to rejoin his previous club, Lyon. The midfielder, who also captains Norway, has taken the armband despite being just 23 years of age. It's got nothing to do with it, by the way, and revealed how he spoke to former skipper Xhaka about his new leadership role. Let me just stop there for the moment. So, age 23, again, got nothing to do with it. He already captains his international team, Norway. Why would you need to go to Granit Xhaka and ask for advice? You already captain your national team, Norway. Why do you need to go? Anyhow. He said that we have talked a little bit. Make sure it's only a little bit. Said Odegaard. He is a good friend of mine, and we are quite close. He is someone I talk to a lot, and I try to learn from. I think so. What is it? You speak a little bit, or you speak a lot to Xhaka? I try to learn from. I think he's a great player and also a great leader. Of course, I talk to him and try to get the best out of me and everyone else. I try to use being a captain in a good way. Of course, obviously there is a bit more responsibility being a captain and all that, but I try to do the same things. I always try to do the best for the team. I fight for the team and I give 100% always. I have to try to use it in a good way. I think I'm not maybe the loudest guy. That's true, actually, but still, I think is very little of last season that you see in the Amazon documentary. That's true, actually. You don't see anything at all, and also I don't feel any need to talk when the camera is there. Maybe I'm a little bit more shy when the camera is there. Okay, well then that explains it, then, doesn't it? But then we didn't see much of Granit Xhaka either on the documentary, The All or Nothing. But anyhow, so he speaks a little and a lot to Granit Xhaka about bringing the captain and bringing the best out of the team. Anyhow. The next news segment. Edu has helped. Well, listen. We know the situation. A lot of the supporters want the next signing. If there is going to be another signing, I mean, it's like you pay your money, you take your pick. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. It won't be any of those. Yeah, Youri Tielemans, Yeremy Pino. Who is the other player? Pedro Neto as well. There will be a couple of videos come up later on today. Give my thoughts about those three, four mentioned players there. It's taking a long while, isn't it? Do we need another signing? I don't know. I'm just asking a question. But as well, we're just seeing here that Lucas Paqueta is also still in the mix. Anyway, let's go on to the next news segment. Dearie me. Let me put up these two gentlemen here. So it says here, a record first time in 83 years. Arsenal's victory over Bournemouth on Saturday made them the first team since 1939 to win the first three matches of a league season after losing the first three matches of the previous campaign. Yeah, remember? Well, actually, Everton were the turnaround kings all of 83 years ago, and in the spooky Premier League omen, Mikel Arteta's men, the Toffees, went on to win the league title that year, with the future looking bright. Well, anyway, the Express Sports takes you through four players who have been key to the Gunners' changing fortunes. I'm not going to go through that. I'm not going to go to that. But yeah, first time in 83 years. In 83 years. Took you long enough, didn't it? But like I said, my opening monologue, this time last year, went shopping, Wood Green, North London, the mall, the shopping centre, shopping city, I call it, shopping city. And it was on the back end of us losing the first three games. I don't know what made me just wear my Arsenal top, but it's funny. I'm going to go to Wood Green, do the shopping, got my headphones on, listen to music, walking to the bus stop, and I see this woman pointing at me and talking to me. But of course, I can't hear her because I've got my headphones in. I said, "Excuse me, what did you say?" I'm thinking maybe she's a spud. She goes, "Oh, I wouldn't wear that." I was thinking, "Oh, Alex, just keep it cool. I said, oh, why? Why not? I support Arsenal, during the good times and the bad times. He goes, oh, I support Arsenal as well. I said, well, you got to support Arsenal. Got to support Arsenal. And it was this time last year, losing 3 games. Now, first 3 games, we've won the first 3 games. And where have I been? In Wood Green. I kid you not. The stars are aligning. Where were you when Arsenal lost the first 3 games? Actually, no, the third game that we lost. Where were you? Can you remember where you were? Yeah, I was out doing the shopping, man. I was out doing the shopping. Oh, dearie me. Anyhow. The next new segment, I found this quite. I don't know if it's quite funny. Is it quite funny? I don't know. Alexander Zinchenko. Did you see his reaction? Well, there's his reaction there. That goal from William Saliba swept him with his left foot, the sweet spot. Sweet spinning and spinning the ball, spinning and spinning right top right hand corner. And look, there's Alexander Zinchenko's reaction. Zinchenko, yeah, has Bournemouth a victory. Zinchenko has expressed his delight at keeping a clean sheet. Fino win over Bournemouth. He told Arsenal's website, it's a great feeling to get 3 points. We don't concede a goal. It's always important to score in the beginning of the game because the first goal can give you some confidence to control the game, and that's what we did. We did it well, especially in the first half. The opposition didn't create anything. They had 0 shots on target. In the second half, they started to play with a 3 at the back, and we were suffering at some points. But in the end, we didn't concede. That's the most important thing. There are still a lot of things to improve, but I think we are on our right way. But yeah, the reaction falling to his knees, thinking, what's wrong? Have you just seen the second coming? Oh, dear. Oh my goodness. What a goal. What a goal. What a goal by William Saliba. But you know what? Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. And I'm talking about, both elements here. The 3 wins on the trot, 0 point or no goals conceded. And of course, William Saliba, still age only 21. Let's protect this player. Okay, because remember, he went through a torrid time last 2-3 seasons. He's here. The fans love him. Yeah. Tequila. Saliba. Saliba. Tequila. Anyway, no, but I'm serious. We need to protect William Saliba. Yeah. I cannot envisage him playing all the Premier League games. I cannot envisage him playing all the cup games. I cannot envisage him playing all the Europa League games. Much like Bukayo Saka of the last 3 seasons, would need a break. So let's not, kill the golden goose. Let's lay in the golden eggs for us. Wonderful player, fantastic player. I'm happy to have him. Finally at Arsenal. I never thought it was going to happen, but William Saliba is with us. But now we need to make sure that we look after him. Yeah, don't burn him out. Age still only 21. I think the same age as Bukayo Saka, or is Bukayo Saka 20? I think Saliba is probably a year older. So really good performance by William Saliba. But yeah. Saliba. All right, okay. Just saying, man, just saying. And the sad news, Steve Braddock has passed away. The groundsman, yeah, 30-year-long career at Arsenal. And I tell you what, I took all his comments here from the Arsenal website, and you know what? I'm going to take my time to read this from the Arsenal website. So you have to bear with me. If you think, it's going to be too long, then it's your choice. You can stick with it until the end, or you cannot. Yeah. So just bear me a second. Let's get the comment here. Oops. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so Steve Braddock. It is with deep regret that we report the death of our head groundsman Steve Braddock after a long illness. Born and bred an Arsenal fan, Steve joined the club in August of 1987 after a chance meeting with George Graham, who informed him that the club was looking for a new lead to be responsible for the pitch at Highbury. After getting the job, he set out about creating a playing service at Arsenal that would be the envy of the footballing world, and he achieved exactly that. Under Steve, Arsenal's pitch at Highbury became the game's gold standard. He understood the art of preparing the pitch better than anyone in the game. Indeed, his skill and passion for groundskeeping earned him many individual accolades, numerous Premier League Pitch of the Season awards, Turf's top influencer in 2019, and in 20 he became only the second person in history to enter the Grounds Management Association's Hall of Fame. Typically, any awards that came Steve's way would be met with a self-effacing shrug, followed by a few words praising those who allowed him to continue with his work at Arsenal, and how wonderfully talented the next generation of young groundskeepers he mentored were. Steve ensured the Highbury pitch was perfection for our final season at the stadium. But by then, his role as a head groundsman saw him dedicate most of his time to the 11 pitches at London Coney, ensuring the pristine services and players trained on during the week were an exact match for those they played on at the weekend. His dedication to the Arsenal pitches was truly remarkable. Every Arsenal colleague who knew Steve well has a story to tell about the great lengths he would go to guarantee the pitches would be at their very best. Always keen to discuss ideas with grounds teams with a whole range of sports, he knew that researching and embracing the latest technology and methodology could be beneficial to his playing services and to those who worked alongside him. He was also passionate about finding sustainable solutions through groundskeeping, showing great interest in biofuels, for example. Not only was Steve a truly great groundsman, he was also a wonderful teacher and a mentor. Many groundkeepers Steve had developed at the club over the 30 years have progressed to very pinnacle of their profession, all educated and still inspired by the best in the business. And Steve's mentor, he always said that after losing his parents at a very young age, Arsene Wenger became a father figure, and the pair enjoyed a wonderfully productive relationship, remaining very close until the end of Steve's life. As we emerge successfully into the bright new Premier League era, it's no understatement to say that one of the key characteristics associated with the era was our pitch. Be it at Highbury or the Emirates was perfection. The carpet, as it became to be known to many, the animal aspect of our identity is because of Steve Braddock. He's once said that when he went on to his first ever match at Highbury as a boy, the one image that stuck in his memory wasn't the players or the crowd, but the beautiful grass. Steve dedicated his life to making sure our grass was always beautiful, for which we were eternally grateful. Our thoughts are with Steve's wife, Shook, their daughters, Jasmine and Lily, Steve's sisters, Janice and Susan, and all Steve's family and friends. In Steve's memory, our men's first team will be wearing black armbands at our match at Bournemouth on Saturday. So, I mean, what a dedication to this gentleman here, Steve Braddock. I mean, I'll give you a quick story. I have played at Old Highbury Stadium as a young boy. It was in a Gazette Cup final. So it wasn't a pitch laid by Steve, but boy, what a legacy. What a legacy this guy here. You know, our thoughts goes out to Steve's family, to say his wife and his brother and his sisters there. But a legend, a true legend in the sense of the word. Steve Braddock passed away. And these have been the new segments currently running on Canon for the TV on this Monday morning show here. Now, I've just received a message from my daughter, my lovely daughter. I don't think she's watching now, but she did send me a message. And yeah, I think it's going to be a short show because I do want to speak to her and find out how she is. In her 30s, man. Time goes very, very quick. So let me go into the Twitter feed and see if there's been any comments there. I don't think there has actually. Oh, all right, but we are going live. I think, are we? Hang on a minute. Yeah, we're going live. We are going live. Yeah, there we go. But there's not been any comments. No comments. Right. So I can now go into the voting that we did over the weekend. Excuse me. And that was your man of the match. Who was your man of the match versus a Bournemouth? Bournemouth. And I tell you now, we have received over 1,700 votes. Thank you. Thank you so very much for that. That means the world. It does mean the world to me. 3 comments, which tells me I'll probably not respond to all the comments. It should always be an even number, not an odd number. Likes, we just hit that minimum requirement, 51 likes. Thank you for that. And so the protagonist that I chose, and actually someone said to me, well, why didn't you say you didn't mention Ben White and Zinchenko? And I've said so many times, I'm not sure the gentleman's watching now, that when I do the voting there, there's only five spaces to put, an option for whatever the vote I'm talking about. Maybe I could have taken out 1 or 2, but then, and that was the good thing about the performance on Saturday. It could have been any one of 8 players, 7 to 8 players. But anyhow, so your man of the match on 1% of the votes, Bukayo Saka. 2% of the votes is Martinelli. I'm a little bit surprised, to be honest. On 22%, it's 2 players. It's Saliba and Jesus. And out in front on 54% of the vote from the subscribers is Martin Odegaard on 54%. So well done, young fella. Well done. I've been a critic of his. But yeah, 54%. So yeah, Martin Odegaard is your chosen man of the match. Yeah, against. And I think it's always easy, isn't it? Someone scores a goal or 2 goals, and instantly your mind says, all right, he's your man of the match. But not necessarily so. Not necessarily so. I would have gone for Saliba. Anyhow. Now I believe we can go into the live chat for the first time on this Monday morning. And let's see who's here with us. Who's joined us over here? Who's joined us? Anyhow. Ray, good morning. It says, oi, 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 Ray, hey. And there you go. In the North Bank. Now what? Let me get this right now. Is it Paul, aka the Bray, or is it Paul, aka in the North Bank, or is it Paul, aka the Bray in the North Bank? But I tell you what, Paul, wonderful hosting. Again, I kind of saw the last majority of the repeat like today, but you did my job's at risk. My job is at risk. But yeah, I've said for the longest time, I do not want to continue doing content live shows on a Sunday. I know I did what was it? We call it the catch-up show with my brother and myself, Sunday mornings, but I no longer want to do content on a Sunday. And if it means, Arsenal or, in action, I still will not be doing live content on a Sunday. But, in steps Paul, or is it aka the Bray? But Paul, well done, fella. Well done. So let me know when you're ready to do the second Sunday. But listen, actually, the only thing you need to do is just let me know and I will do the artwork for the thumbnail artwork. And yeah, but well done, fella. Really, really good. Constantine from South Africa, good morning to you. I hope you're keeping well. I hear that it's quite chilly in South Africa, man. Oh, my goodness. But say hello to your family from everyone, please. Ray. I'm a big Xhaka critic, but I consider he's doing okay with Zin, Chin Chin, Ray, and Martinet on the left. That's not to say if we had someone like Bernardo Silva instead, we would be fiercer. I don't know. I tried to. I threw a critical eye over the performance, like I always do, and I'm sorry. I don't know if it's just me because my brain has been wired so, because how I've seen the situation with Granit Xhaka. Now he's playing quite well, playing further up the pitch, and Thomas Partey. But when I look at these two players, I'm thinking, surely we can upgrade on those two players there. Granit, you got players like Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli, Zinchenko, Nketiah, Saka. I will say they're probably working their way now to be elite players. World beaters, not quite yet. But I'm looking at Granit Xhaka, I'm thinking, we need someone more mobile. We do. Same with Thomas Partey. I'm still yet to be convinced by him. But nobody listens to me, Ray. Nobody listens to me. Have a good feeling. Tielemans coming this week. Really? Tell me more. Xhaka is just loud and dominant personality. Doesn't mean he's a good leader. Easy to influence our youngsters and less mature players. I'll be happy if we limit his starts to 15 games a season. Wow, Ray, man. Wow. Yeah. I agree with you. Sit on a beach bar in Cornwall speaking with a Man City family. Oh, wicked. Okay, cool. Nice one, man. Nice one. And the thing is, I think you said actually, you're out away on holiday, and you didn't have to do the Sunday show. You didn't have to do it. And maybe I'm blowing our horn too much, but I see now a lot of the contributors are meeting, and it is because of Canon 4 TV. They would never have met if it were not for Canon 4 TV. I'm going to be at the Emirates on Saturday. I won't be watching the game. I tried to get a ticket, but there's certain formalities I couldn't meet to purchase a ticket, which is a shame, but it's not the end of the world. But I'll be at the Emirates to meet a good old friend of mine. And actually, he was a contributor. I'm hoping he'll be coming back to do a special show once the Europa League draws have been made there. But I'll be there to meet him. I might go live after I met him. I'm not going to have him on camera because the last time I met James Rowe, who's is a London lad that has now moved to Amsterdam of 16, 17 years now. The last time I met him was at the Emirates, and he said to me, "Oh, do you want to do an interview?" I said, "No, James, no, it's just a mate, meeting a friend." He goes, "Yeah, okay." So I'm not going to do any interviews with James unless James really pushes for me to do an interview with him. But I will be there. But again, it's Canon 4 TV, linking people together, people meeting up who would never have met up before. I understand that DWTT, another contributor, is going to be at the North London Derby. So we might meet up at the pub, a lot of us. Really, really good to hear that. Yeah, the channel for Arsenal fans literally all over the world. Anyhow. Ray goes on to say the best thing about Zin reaction is only good players with high self-confidence react like that. Sylvester, good morning. Says good morning, bro. Good morning to you. Any questions? If you've got any questions, you know what? Let me make sure I haven't missed anything by putting on my phone here. I do like to have it running parallel to any show that I'm doing because I don't want to be missing anything. Okay, here we go. Right, let me see. Wait, make sure we haven't had any. Okay, there we go. Lovely, lovely. Morning, John. Good morning. Are you even a gooner if you've not seen singing? Any new name is the winners. Sylvester says. Special things are happening. What's happening? What's happening? What? Have I missed something, John? What have I miss? Yeah, rest in peace, Steve. These people deserve as much, if not more, respect than the players. Absolutely, man. Yeah. May his soul rest in peace. And rather belatedly, our moderator for the show has just woken up. Good morning, Ashley. I hope you're keeping well. There is a message from my brother, but he will deliver the message to you. My deepest condolences to the Gunners family. Yeah, Barbie, thank you for that, man. But yeah, I think we've lost a lot of us, haven't we? Forming part of the Arsenal family, man. I mean, yeah, Terry Neal. Oh my goodness, this. Yeah, actually, I was thinking that actually this morning. Yeah, yeah. Rest in peace from one groundsman to another. Actually, did you ever meet Steve at all? Did you ever meet him at all? Smasher says, I remember when everybody wanted a pitch like Arsenal, it was like a snooker table. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, the last time, that wasn't the last time. Actually, no, it was the first time I walked on a pitch at the Emirates was when I did the stadium tour. Actually, we didn't step on the pitch because nobody's allowed on the pitch. But looking at the pitch, I was thinking, yeah, that is the carpet, isn't it? Wish I could cut out a bit and put a carpet, that grass carpet here. The problem is like, yeah, it might get, yeah, I'll probably destroy it, innit? But yeah, the carpet. Here, yeah. Rest in peace. I'm Steve Braddock, best grass in the UK. Yeremy, good morning to you. Good morning. I would have gone Saliba too. Yeah, he was my man of the match again. Just because a player scores like 3 goals, your mind for a lot of us say, okay, he's the man of the match. Not necessarily so. The guy having to defend, make it look like just a stroll in the park, and scoring a goal as if it's just a stroll in the park. I was thinking, yeah, William, do you not realise, you do realise you're playing in the Premier League, don't you? It's like the guy saying, oh, yeah, I scored. William, man, we love you, man. We love you. Hey, my deepest condolences to one of our, legends, man. Big up, Cannon 14 family. Please, we still need a sign in the midfielder. Yeah, Sunfont. I don't know who it's going to be. Really, I couldn't tell you. There is a lot of talk. It's probably going to be Pedro Neto. Who's that calling me there? Youri Tielemans. I've got no idea, man. I have no idea. To be honest, I can't wait for the speculation window to close. I've reached almost my limit now, going live every single day. And even if I was at my work placement during the summer holidays, because I work in the school, I would still be doing live shows and doing pre-recorded content as well. But to be honest, I'm cream crackered. I'm cream crackered. Yeah, yeah. Jesus is the game winner, although he did not appear on the score sheets. I mean, that first touch, I don't know, where was the ball coming from? I don't know which angle, but and the first touch, I think with his right foot, and just like slalom through the players there, and to give the pass for Martinelli should have scored. Should have scored. I was thinking, yeah, but for me, William Saliba, man, yeah, just controlling. Yeah, guys, it's okay. All right, I've got it under control, man. Yeah. I mean, Saliba, do you not realize where you are, man? Do you not realize? Well, they are. Good morning. Good morning, Alex. Hello, CFTV. 51 gunners here today. So let's see. You all have a comment, a question, and smash that like button. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And still, that question to you, actually, did you ever meet Steve? Again, from one groundsman to another groundsman. Morning, Alex. Saliba. Chatty chatters, violate that like button. I have not met him, but have had Paul Merson, Tony Adams, Jeff Hurst, Thierry Henry come to my grounds, and Leicester City's Ginny Xhaka, who's a kid went to my school. Wow. Dale goes to say, I can't wait to see Fabio in action. Either it's a replacement for Xhaka or sub. Replacement for Xhaka. You're having a laugh. You're having a laugh. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. By hook or by crook, by the rain shining, the sun is the snow is falling. Granit Xhaka will play all the games in this season. All the games. Although he did get subbed off, didn't he, on Saturday? Haven't been as excited about Arsenal team since losing Van Persie and Sanchez to Man United. Yep, 10 out of 10 window with an SMS and Arteta on loan. You're not going to give it up, are you, Colin? Colin, you ain't going to give it up. Yeah, I don't want to give it up, man. You know, it's not going to happen, is it? It's not going to happen. Right. Let me just, I wouldn't say it's not breaking news. It's not breaking news. But what I did want to say is we spoke on the Easy Talk. Actually, well, John spoke on the Easy Talk about the plight of the Compton Arms. Some of you might not know what I'm talking about. Compton Arms is a pub that's been around North London, actually, Islington, for over 100 years and some change. But its plight is a little bit under threat from a small section, minute section of residents who want the pub to be closed. Now, I have sent an email of support to the pub, the Compton Arms, and they did respond to me on Saturday, actually, the owner of the pub. I think it's Nikki. I was hoping to go there on Saturday, but unfortunately my wife was working. So I will be going to the pub, the Compton Arms, on Tuesday, tomorrow. I do need to, I did send a response to the email, but I do need to ask them if it's okay if I can film there. It may or may not happen, but I think I've left the details, how you can still support, give your support to the Compton Arms. Again, there's been just a small group of residents who have complained and they are wanting the Compton Arms to be shut down. Let's not let this happen. Don't let this happen. So, to be honest, I'm going to say this to you. Whether you know the area or not, I repeat, whether you know the area or not, it's in your hands because we live, you know, the world is a smaller place now. You don't have to travel. You can send an email. You can use a WhatsApp message or, you know, social media to get your voice across. So I will leave the details. First and foremost, from the email of the Compton Arms. The owner is Nick, I believe. And also, you need to send an email to the local council here, which is Islington Council, the licensing department, and you need to quote a reference. So in that email, give your support to the Compton Arms. Yeah, well, again, is it breaking news? Not breaking news, but I was thinking, what else could I put up? There's something I could have put up. Yeah, so that's my little, not rant, but my public announcement. Yeah, support these places. Yeah, they bind communities together. I mean, you know, you've got shops, you've got football clubs, local clubs. I don't know what else you have, churches. Pub is also part of the community there, you know. And I spoke very, you know, briefly last week about when I was growing up. I remember a bingo hall, which before that was a cinema. The cinema got converted into a bingo hall, and I remember on a Friday, let's say early evening, you know, because we used to live in a block of flats. The Americans would be projects. We live in the projects. We live in a block of flats, and just, you know, going to do some shopping for my mum or my dad, doing little chores. You would see it on a Friday evening, the streets line up with cars because people love to go to the bingo hall on a Friday, and the Islington Council closed it down. And we're thinking, well, so where do people want to go now? So these places binds the community together. Got to make sure that Compton Arms stays open. Yeah, so I will leave the details in the description box below, how you can support the Compton Arms by sending an email, quoting a reference to Islington Licensing Department, and also send an email support to the pub, the Compton Arms. All right. Okay, let's go. Let me see if there's been any other comments. Ooh. Okay. All right. Response there. All right. Was there? I think there was a. Is there a message? There's no message. There's the lovely people have been retweeting out the fact that we are live. We are live. We're streaming live to the Twitter feed. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see if there's been any change in the voting. Who was your man of the match? Again, I've put up a list. I can only put 5. You might think, well, actually, it's this player. A worthy mention of this player. It's okay, but I'm only going to put there's only 5 spaces. It could have been any one of 8 players, maybe 7 or 8 players. I have space for 8 players. So again, there's been. Oh, did I refresh the page? I didn't refresh the page. I need to refresh the page. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Do. No, all right. So on this latest voting, we have received still, it tells me 1,700. Actually, it says 1.7K, which is 1,700 votes. 3 comments still. I need to respond to another comment there. Now we have 1 more like and 52 likes. And out in front on 54% is Martin Odegaard, who's your chosen man of the match. Second place, tied on 21% now, is William Saliba and Gabriel Jesus. Worthy mention. Right, last orders into the live chat. Let's have a look. Colin, Xhaka stunt double. It'll miss games. I would have gone for Ramsdale, man of the match. And I notice he has his moments, doesn't it? And it's not like the moments he has is when the blood rushes to his head, and it's when he's got the ball under control, or when the ball is at his feet. Do you see he tried to clear the ball and he was claiming that he was being impeded? So he has those moments there. He needs to calm down just a little bit, Aaron, man. But man of the match, no, I wouldn't have said that. Man of the season. Do you know what, Con? I've already said that to the guys in the WhatsApp group. Can I point to what I said? You know what? Saliba is my man of the season. My player of the season already, man. Forget it. Whatever happens, he's my player of the season. Compton Arms is a community pub and a Guiana pub. They have been stopped from screening live football. So again, I will leave the details in the description box how you can support the pub. Doesn't matter which part of the world you live in. It's easy. We must all have an email address now. You can just email directly to the pub, supporting the pub, and directly to ISNA Council, the licensing department, quoting the reference and just say, listen, how dare you close down Compton Arms? Not necessarily in that voice, but that first touch was just good look. That's what I said. Facing the back to goal, pressurized on his left-hand side by the midfielder, or I think it must have been a midfielder, and having to turn inwards where he just placed the ball where oh my goodness. Tell me laugh. Then he took 5 defenders out of the play before the eventual goal. I wanted Martinez to score, man. Really. Martin, come on. The other guy's man of the match because he cleaned up the beauty that Jesus provided. You guys are so predictable. Colin. Right. I think we're finished. Yes. What say you, moderators? Have we come to an end on this Monday morning show over here on Canon 40 TV? And again, a big shout out to Paul in the North Bank for doing the Sunday show. I ain't doing no more live shows on a Sunday. I'm going to enjoy that day with my yeah, with my lovely wife and my family. So don't expect to see me doing anything on a Sunday. And now I've got more confidence. Is it confidence? Let's say confidence. Maybe the word is I'm more. I don't know what the word is, but what I mean is now I've got maybe one or two people now who I can share doing the content live. Ideally, I'm thinking in a short future, I will do one segment at a particular time. Somebody else will do another segment, and there'll be a final segment at the end of the day. So, each day there are 3 live segments, but I'll still be doing my live show. But we're not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet. But again, Paul, thank you for supporting and doing that show on a Sunday. I thought, yeah, good. And the thing is, as well, I've got to be mindful that Paul is not going to be available every Sunday. Now, he's got a young family as well, but it's down to me to kind of source out and find out who could potentially, listen to this now, who can potentially be a backup now for Paul. Back Paul up, back myself up, and do maybe the odd easy talk. And there are other people who I've known people for many years, literally staunch Arsenal supporters that I'm already speaking to kind of, step into not my shoes, because my shoes only fits me, but in their own shoes and do their own segment on Canon 42 the way they do it. Don't try and be me, please. There can only be one. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. Anyhow, people, we are finished, I believe. There's been just one more comment from my moderator. And it's come from Colin, who says, fantastic show, Alex. Smash the like button. Chatty chatters. One more for Ratul, who says that was a tricky one. Odegaard in terms of the 2 goals, yeah. But Gabriel Jesus did more. Martinelli and Saliba as well. White needs to be more confident. Yeah, bring the ball out. And that is that. So on a day that we find out Steve Braddock, the groundsman, over 30 years at the Arsenal, has passed away. Odegaard gives his comments about Granit Xhaka. He speaks to him about, hey, Granit, how do I become a captain, man? How do I, get to do what you did? Don't follow what he did, Martin. Don't follow what he did. And also some transfer news in between there. So look out for some pre-recorded bits and pieces come later on today. I will try and come live later on this evening, but I'm not promising. I am supposed to be doing the Canon project, but I haven't even contacted anyone yet, any of my contributors. So yeah, I've got to concentrate on some other things not related to Canon 40 TV. But until then, make sure that you do subscribe to Canon 40 TV. Hit the bell notification button so you can receive almost the latest breaking news. And also, Paul, you never left the link for your channel, did you, in the description box? Anyhow, this has been Canon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.